Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. If you're new here, if you could smash the subscribe button, it really helps me out. And also, if you could smash the like on this video, it goes a long way for channel growth and things like that. Anyway, Joe Saunders is in hot water once again. The British Boxing Board of Control have suspended Joe Saunders' licence pending a hearing under the board's misconduct regulation, and this was obviously in regards to a video Joe Saunders put out on social media, which was clearly a joke by the way, but basically in the video he showed himself demonstrating on a punching bag how to hit your woman if she annoys you during the coronavirus lockdown. That's what the video was about, and that is what the controversy is about. First and foremost, from my perspective at least, I don't think what Joe Saunders put out there was offensive at all, to be honest. I have a messed up sense of humour as it is, so that sort of stuff really doesn't bother me, but that's not really the point here. Once again, this just highlights Joe Saunders' immaturity, lack of self-awareness, and just the fact that he's a complete moron. Anybody with half a brain cell would know putting content out like that in this day and age is a recipe for disaster, especially if you're a sportsman like Joe Saunders, a guy with a decent following. If you're going to put stuff out like that on the internet, then you're going to get criticised and potentially action could be taken, and that's what's happened here with Joe Saunders. You know, Saunders has been in the trouble in the past with stuff he's put on social media. In fact, the British Boxing Board of Control have actually fined him once before due to his conduct on social media and things he was doing. So he should have really learned from that experience. But, you know, Joe Saunders really isn't the sharpest tool in the shed, in all honesty. Now, I don't find what he did offensive in the slightest, but I can't feel sorry for the guy. You know, the guy knows better. He knows what the British Boxing Board of Control are like with this sort of conduct, and he knows what society is like these days. You know, if you're somebody with a profile and you put content like that out on social media, despite some finding it funny, you're going to get a lot more criticism, and that's all there is to it. Instead of getting into mischief, Joe Saunders needs to be concentrating on his boxing and staying in shape during this pandemic. That's what Joe Saunders should really be doing right now, not arsing around on social media and getting his licence suspended. As for the British Boxing Board of Control, you know, obviously they're going to do a disciplinary hearing, but in my opinion, them suspending Joe Saunders' licence is a bit harsh. Basically, he told a joke that some may find distasteful. That's all he did, you know? Suspending his licence I think is a bit harsh, but as far as I'm concerned, you know, the British Boxing Board of Control, they're all about money, they're all about making a quick buck. They'll look to fine Joe Saunders, you know, just to really top up their coffers, I guess, in this tough time of no boxing. That's all the British Boxing Board of Control are really worried about, is making a quick buck. So yeah, I don't really trust those guys, to be quite honest. And, you know, this suspension of his licence, I don't really believe it's going to give Joe Saunders any problems. Obviously, right now they can't fight anyway, the boxers. So, yeah, I don't really see this holding anything back. Like I said, I really just believe it's a combination of both this outraged culture that we live in these days and also the British Boxing Board of Control just really looking to make a quick buck, you know? And that's all there is to this story as far as I'm concerned. You know, like I said, this really isn't going to affect Joe Saunders' career. He can't fight now anyway, so suspending his licence right now is not really a big deal. And I'm sure by the time fighters are allowed to fight again, Joe will be in a position where he can fight anyway, so again, I don't really believe this is a big deal. Just really people making much ado about nothing, you know, as a lot of people do these days. Anyway, share your thoughts below. Peace.